Go.
Bye, chat.
All
Okay,
right.
so the real Crash 4, right? Any percent, no hit, no restrictions either. Meaning Cookie can collect 3 masks in the level and get the invincibility for a period of time. Fun fact about this, really, in the trilogy, we have you can kind of carry over the masks from level to level. Not here. So there's going to be only a few times where Cookie's going to have invincibility for this run specifically. I think there's 4 levels in total where he's going to have invincibility.
Yeah, 4 sounds good.
Yeah. So the first level's Rude Awakening, kind of just a tutorial level, I'd say. The grind rail introduced here is gonna be appearing a bit in this game, so Cookie doesn't need the second mask. He just kind of skipped it. But yeah, I think we'll see 4 times in total where he's gonna have invincibility. I know it helps me when I run this, but I don't really think Cookie needs it.
Yeah, no, like I mean, you're already seeing how he's speeding through this level.
Yeah,
Not like much looking around.
yeah, he's just gonna be slide spinning off the edge and then jumping throughout the whole level. It's a little shortcut, little
Yeah, skipping a
speed
lot of
running
platforms
tactics.
here.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of that in this. I know. What's the estimate for this? 1 hour, 40 minutes, something like that, right?
Yeah, a bit over 1.5, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. When I do this, it takes me like 2 hours and 20 minutes. So that's how fast Cookie is, really. Uh, but yeah. So the first 2 levels are kind of introductory levels for this. He's just gonna be platforming a little bit. There's gonna be a chase scene, I think, chase sequence in this level, but
Um,
at the end.
yeah, at the
But
end.
yeah,
Yeah.
nothing too spectacular. We're just starting.
Yeah, Crash 4 starts in like the first 2 levels pretty similar to the other games, and like I mean now it kind of starts introducing like the mechanic of Crash 4 with like the special masks, which like
Yeah,
comes up about now.
yeah. Actually, in this room, there's a hidden red gem that Cookie's gonna skip. Basically, you need to jump on those 9 platforms in a certain order, and you'll get a red gem. But we don't need that for any percent right now. So I guess Cookie's just in his speed running mode right now, just blasting through the straight sequence.
Yeah, I guess to
Uh,
everyone who's not like super familiar with the Crash runs, like these like color gems are usually there to like open like hidden pathways or like optional routes, like do certain things or like collect everything. But I mean, in any percent, they're usually not used.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, for no hit for this run, actually, I mean, he just sped ran through this, but if you could hit all these bone obstacles during the chase level sequence, it'll slow you down. It counts as a hit, but it's really easy. You can just spin them out of the way, and it's not gonna be a problem. But yeah, this game is really long compared to other Crash games,
Oh yeah,
for better or
it's
for
by far the
worse.
longest.
Yeah, and Crash 4 kind of goes back to that Crash 1 map overlay instead of the warp rooms in Crash 2 and 3. So it's just a big sequence of levels. You can't really go like level 1, then level 5, then level 3, like you can do
Yeah,
in
you
Crash
can pick the
2 and
order
3.
like in Crash 2 and 3, where you were like a
Yeah,
bit more flexible with how you want to do the levels.
yeah. And as we can see, Cookie got the first mask uh, kind of unlocked, I guess. It's they're just pickups, so in certain levels you can pick them up and they give you abilities. There's 4 masks in total. This is Lani Loli, and it's basically a phase shift mask, so he can phase boxes and platforms in and out of existence, and levels are basically designed around these masks in Crash 4 a lot.
Yeah, like there are always like coming up sections where you're supposed to use them, like you know, maneuver the platforms or whatever.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
it's like not permanent. At least I don't think there's any level where there is like a permanent mask. Like always like for certain sections only.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Especially in the later levels, it
Yeah.
gets a bit crazy, as you guys will
Oh
see.
yeah. I
Yeah,
remember I was like on some levels pretty thrown off with like all the different masks and like the movement you get from them and like to switch between them. It's
yeah,
like it can be a lot when you first start with the game.
right. Yeah.
All
Uh,
right, so we actually received another $10 donation from Iskaro, our top donator. I've got another $10 for each hitless run this weekend. Holy, that's gonna be $40 per relay race.
that's
Thank you very
amazing.
much for the donation.
Well, thank you very much. Maybe we'll get another one here. We will see.
And yeah, so this is the second dimensions. This game is kind of divided in dimensions, kind of warps or warp rooms or worlds. And the second one kind of Mad Max inspired. This was a real grind, and there's usually like 3 or 4 levels per dimension, excluding the optional levels that we're not
Optionals,
gonna be
yeah.
seeing. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I don't
exactly.
think we do like any extra like timeline levels because like they're not needed for the 80%.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, they're like a lot. That's like also something which is quite new to Crash 4. There are like a lot of optional levels and not like only required levels. And it just extends the game even more if you do all of that as well.
yeah, and we're not even talking about the mirrored levels,
Yeah, like the like inverted levels. Yeah.
inverted levels. Yeah,
Yeah, like the Crash 4 just has way more content than the other games.
yeah. For like I said, for better or for worse. A
Yeah.
lot of people dislike that, and I'm a little bit in that camp, but more Crash is always good for me, I guess. Cookie's just blasting through these and way faster than you usually do these runs. There's no hit runs, but
Yeah, you definitely see that they have like a lot of speedrun experience in these games. Like I could not perform this movement.
no,
Not even
no way,
close at all.
no way. Yeah, I was talking to Cookie earlier. This is gonna be a slow run for him,
Oh yeah, slow.
like he usually does. Yeah, I think his numbers. Yeah, well, Cookie's a speed runner, and he does. He's doing NSTA, like Crash 1 and 2 remakes
Yeah.
right now, but he did a lot of Crash 4, and I think he's the record holder for all clear gems and 106 categories. And 106 is like
Oh god,
crazy.
106.
Yeah, it take it. The world record by Cookie is like 6 hours, 6.5 without load times, 7 hours
Yeah,
with load times.
it's pretty long.
Yeah, and it's the second place is like half an hour behind that or something, or even more. So that's who you're watching right now, Chad.
Yeah, I mean
Again,
those
just
like
blasting.
longer categories usually have like less competition or like, because like you just need to like do these long runs, right? And like
Yeah,
keep
exactly.
going and like have the mentality and like, you know, it's not easy to do these long runs.
No, not at all. I don't think there's like less than 10 submissions for speedrun for
Yeah.
106%. And that's kind of the I'm just amazed about this movement and what he's doing right now in a no-hit run. But yeah, as we can see, like Lenny Lilly again shifting obstacles in and out so he can progress. And that's kind of the hard part for Crash 4, for me at least, is that it's twice as long. So you need to go, instead of 1 hour going without a hit, you have to go 2 hours without losing focus and getting hit. But yeah, another chase sequence and hit the road. And interesting thing about this one is we're gonna have some barbed wire right now that's really hard to dodge. and it's way harder than it looks. And that if he gets clipped by this, it does not count as a hit. So
Yeah,
he just
it
gets a
just
little
slows it
slowed
down,
down.
kind of.
Yeah, yeah. In Crash 2, in chase sequences, you have those mines that also kind of slow you down, but those count as a hit, not these barbed wires.
All right. We have 3 more donations coming in.
Okay.
We have Big Jimmer Jamerson with $10. Then we have, I can only assume it's pronounced plurries. I'm sorry. $20 with the comment "People happy." People happy indeed. And Starfish Glowing with a $15 donation. And says, a donation in memory of my mama, who beat Zelda on the SNES back in the day. Aw. Never had an SNES.
Yeah,
Thanks for the
neither.
donations.
Yeah, me neither. But yeah, thank you very much for the donations. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Helps a lot.
And now we have our first boss fight. Crash 4, that's Engine. Boss fights in Crash 4 are way more involved and I'd say even better than the original games, but then again, kind of should be, after what, 20 years.
Yeah, like some of them are like pretty long because there's like a lot of downtime in between. But I mean, they are at
Yeah.
least like I think personally really really well designed, and like I really enjoy the boss fights in Crash 4. They're not like super straightforward and simple. They bring some really cool elements in it,
Yeah.
and I think also all of them use like the masks you get in the walls at some point.
Let's see. I don't think Engine you get them to use Lenny Lowly, but oh yeah, you do.
You
I'm
do
wrong.
at the last phase,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
Yeah, you see, I never thought about that. In every boss, you do get the mask you've been using in the previous levels.
I mean, this is pretty straightforward. Dodge these like sound frisbees and like spin these like guys into the speakers, then like attention on the head. Like I think you need to repeat this like 4 times.
Yeah, the fourth phase is a little bit different, but it just is the same. So a little Guitar Hero-esque presentation is really top notch in these boss fights. Again, Cookie's just playing around this. When I do this, I'm like sweating and just standing in the middle lane, trying to dodge these.
Yeah.
Cookie also did 106% no hit in Crash 1, which is again insane, in like 2 hours. I think that's world first as well.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I thought about doing like maybe all clear gems or something like that, but I don't know. I'm not really a fan of the time trials in the old Crash games or like in the Crash games in general, and like also doing them in like no hit run. I don't know.
No, yeah, me neither. Not a
I'm
fan.
not really a fan of those, to be honest. Like getting like completion like for the crates and everything, yeah, I'm fine, but I don't know. I don't need to do the time trials, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm in same. So I'm at one point I'm gonna try to do all clear gems in 4 and 1 and 2. In Crash 3, it's kind of impossible. I think they removed that category with all gems because you kind of need to do 106 to get all the gems. So
Yeah. Yeah, but
they kind
GG's for the first boss fight. Very clean, no problems.
yeah. And now the pirate dimension. I think this is my favorite one out of all of them.
Yeah. Like the worlds are all really, really good designed. Like a lot of different enemies and like yeah,
Yeah,
like the
variety
gameplay
is
also changed a lot. It's really, really good.
also Cookie just passed that cassette tape on the left side.
Oh yeah,
That's
the like
flashback
checkpoint tape.
tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can collect those if you get to them in a level without dying, and then you unlock special kind of puzzle platforming levels that are kind of retro designed. There's like a CRT filter and all of that, and it's like a backstory.
Yeah, that kind of
Uh,
shows like the backstory of Crash and like Cortex and stuff.
yeah, Goku and Engine as well.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, you can switch between Coco and Crash whenever you can, but we're watching. It's called Crash 4, so we're watching Crash for now. And again, just these.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah. I usually go to the right path because it's much safer, but no, it's faster this way, so Cookie will do it the faster
Yeah,
way.
Cookie just doesn't care. It's like it's faster. I'm going to do it.
Yeah. And again, just some, and he's not doing anything like any glitches or anything. This is all
Yeah, but just going
move-
straight through the middle.
yeah. All the movement is as it is designed and intended in the game. He's just doing slide spins, but he's doing it just so good. And there it is.
Nice, really nice level.
The next level is hook, line, and sinker, I think what it's called. And basically, we get introduced to Tana,
Oh yeah.
revisited, redesigned Tana. From the first game, Tana is that Bandicoot that you're trying to save in Crash 1, and this is her now. So all different kind of gameplay than Crash. As you can see, there's that zipline hook, whatever you want to call it, and that and wall jumping is kind of her bread and butter, and that's how her levels are. I think we're gonna have only 2 levels in 90%. She gets more levels in all timelines
No
category.
timelines. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it
Yeah,
no
like
timelines or all timelines?
what did you say?
What's the category called? Is it all timelines or no timelines? I think
Oh,
it's
that's a good
all
question.
timelines.
It's all
Yeah,
timelines, I
because
think. Yeah.
yeah, I think so, but doesn't really matter. Oh, and you can just skip that platform. I didn't know that
Oh,
either.
yeah. But yeah, like the 90% is more or less, I would say, to like kind of introduce you to like the timeline characters, and then it like, especially like when you progress with the game, really opens up like a lot of these optional levels.
Yeah.
When you like really want to play around with them. But yeah, I think most characters only get like 1 or 2 in the 90%. Like
Yeah, I
not that
think
many.
so. I think you're right. Yeah, Donna gets this, and then that combined level with another character that we'll see in the future.
Yeah.
But yeah, the pacing is good in that way, like you mentioned in this game. So yeah, this is pretty. This is pretty easy kind of level, and then in short, if you know what you're doing, like obstacle by obstacle, and of course, Cookie knows what he's doing. So he's going through these really, really fast.
Yeah.
And now this is one of my favorite levels in the game. The next one, Jetboard Jetty. It's gonna be the last pirate level that we see. Cookie also did Crash for all clear gems category, no hit, and I think that's world's first as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure no one else has done this as well.
Yeah,
Like
and he
as
did it
far
in
as
like
I know.
2 hours. Oh, sorry.
No
I
worries.
think he did it in like 2 hours and 40 minutes, something crazy like that. So
Yeah.
again, to reiterate, takes me like 2 hours and 20 minutes for any percent with like 10 hits, and he did all clear gems, no hits with like 20 minutes longer.
All right, we
Yeah.
have another $10 donation by Light once more. And the comment is Death is cool, in brackets, too. As we all know with Dark Souls 2, it's always the sequel that's better. Thank you for the donation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Did I clench like 3 times on that section there?
Yeah,
Crazy.
same here. I mean, that's when you know someone's really good.
Yeah,
Like he makes it looks easy, and he just collects
exactly.
a hidden gem right there. So basically, how you collect gems in Crash 4 is different than the other one. Kind of reminds me of Rayman Origins or Rayman
Yeah,
Legends.
kind of.
Basically, there's 6 uh, gems per level, and you get 3 by collecting Wampa fruit. It's not apples or mangoes; it's Wampa fruit, and you get 1 for beating the level in 3 or less deaths. 1 by getting all the boxes, and there's 1 hidden gem in every level.
Yeah.
So I don't want to jinx it, but I think Cookie's gonna get the 3 deaths or fewer in this level, but we'll see, I guess.
Yeah, and this level you also introduces like the like
The jet
what do
board.
you call it? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like also known like from the other games more or less.
Yeah.
Used here as well.
I think it was introduced in Crash 2 and it's pretty like heavily used in Crash 2.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing that they brought back. Out of all the vehicles, I think Jetboard is my favorite and I think the most
Yeah,
fun.
I don't need the jetpack to be honest.
Yeah, oh no. I don't need the jetpack either.
Not a fan of the
And
jetpack levels.
yeah, we have the little mini boss here. For the end of the pirate dimension. Basically, uh, I actually forgot the name of the mini boss, but it got the tank. It's got these tentacles, and basically you have to uh, lure the enemies into it. And there's 3 waves: 1 tentacle, 2 tentacles, 3 tentacles. And Cookie's already gonna be over with it by the time I'm done explaining this. So
Yeah.
enjoy while you can. That's it.
Nice. Jeez. Yeah, I think that's for the pyro world. So gonna head
Yep.
over to the next one.
I don't even know how you call this dimension, to be honest, but it's beautiful, and you guys are about to see. Also,
Yeah,
we
it's
just
like kind of like Asian Japan
yeah.
inspired dimension.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Also, Cookie just unlocked Akano, second mask, and basically what it does is make you glide so you can jump uh, cover huge distances, as you can see right now. And it's over. But Akano will be back at this level, so
Yeah, it's a really cool mask. And
it
like
was my least. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, you can use like a lot of things with it. Like also not maybe super intentional, because like just because of the like distance you can cover with it and like the spins midair, you can do like some really long jumps or like skip platforms or whatever. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
it's really cool.
Also, you can spin boxes, even the reinforced crates with these masks, but you kind of need to be careful for the TNTs and the nitros, which are like exploding crates. Crash will take a hit, and it'll count as a hit, obviously.
Yeah, touching the like boxes when the spin is activated will like obviously break them immediately. So yeah.
Yeah.
There's some like I mean in how Cookie goes through here, it's probably not a problem.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I remember when that I broke like a lot of TNT or Nitro in my first playthrough here with like the mask, because it's really easy to just like spin into them.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to get into it. It was my least favorite mask when I started playing Crash 4, and now it's my favorite one. So it's just fun to use.
Yeah, the movement can be really difficult at the start, but as I said, you can do like a lot of things with it.
Yeah.
At this level, man.
Yeah, this level exactly. This level has a hidden gem, a hidden blue gem you can get, and Cookie's gonna try and show us how to get that gem. But basically, the idea is kind of like in Crash 2, the first level. beat the whole level, do not break any box or crate, and you'll get rewarded with a blue gem.
Yeah.
And I think this is the hardest part right here.
Yeah.
Because I always, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
It's really hard. Like there were like 2 or 3 sections in this level when I did this gem where like really struggled for a long time to figure out how to make the jumps without breaking any boxes. Because yeah, it's not super easy, especially when you start.
Yeah, this level is really designed for Akano to be used, so you'll see Cookie using it a lot. Also, while you're in Akano form, this is kind of important for the no-hit run. You may get bumped by these dragons or the jade lions, I think they are. If you get bumped by them, that does not count as a hit as well.
Yeah, if you're not in the Akano form, they just kill you, I guess, like, or hit you, cost you a mask if you have a mask. But yeah, in the Akano form, you just like kind of, I mean, you like spin the lions away and like you kind of like deflect the dragons. You can't kill them, but yeah, you just get like bumped away from them then.
I think he's gonna make it.
This looks really good so far.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
crazy.
it is. Blue gem.
Yeah, there's the hidden blue gem for not breaking any boxes.
GG, Cookie.
Nice showcase of that gem.
He could have gotten the red gem, but okay now. Let's
I mean, at least this gem is not that much of a time loss.
yeah.
Kind of have to go through the level anyways.
Oh, and this is not off balance. This is the last, kind of the last level in this dimension. And here, I think Cookie's gonna use the invincibility that you get from the 3 Aku Aku masks. Actually, twice. You can get the invincibility masks, so triple mask in this level twice, and it helps a lot, especially for a no-hit run. I'm not doing this level like without that invincibility, so
Yeah. Triple mask can help a lot in these runs.
yeah. Again, the turrets, they're supposed to hit you. That does not count as a hit at all. So
Okay, we got a flashback tape.
I know someone did all flashback tapes no hit. I saw, but I don't think it's an official category yet.
I
But
think it could be one. It's like it's not that it's like super short as well. Like there were like 20 something, I think. It's like
yeah, I think there are 20 something. Oh, and he tried to do a shortcut. Let's do a second try. Oh, he's not gonna do a second try, I think.
yeah, he's going the normal way.
Yeah.
Or like more or less normal.
Yeah, there's the invincibility. So you can just go through the enemies and no problem without getting hit.
These jumps, skipping these wall jump platforms there.
I don't know why it does it. It's really unnecessary, but holy moly. So as we collect more masks, levels combine them into like these segments. So we had Akano and now we have Lani Loli. And later in the game, there's 4 total masks that give you power-ups, and we're gonna be combining them more and more and more.
Yeah, like in the last world, it's like a lot then. Like you use all of them a lot in very fast succession and so on.
Also, this level introduces these wall running platforms. Gonna be seeing them a bit as well.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Cookie's having he picked up another triple mask. That's why he's not being damaged by the flame. So still no hit and still doing insane jumps that I'm never gonna try to do.
Yeah, I mean we said that a few times already. You just see how much experience he has in this game. It's like
Yeah, it's insane.
Okay, next boss fight coming up.
Yeah, it's Brio. And it's really inspired by his boss fight in
Crash 1,
Crash
right?
1. Yeah. Where he throws these purple chemicals and you dodge them, and then he throws a
These
green
like green
beaker.
ones, yeah.
Yeah, and then they spawn the little oozes or monsters.
Yeah,
So
these
you can
blobs, yeah.
yeah, and that's how he takes damage. You kind of spin them into him. And then Embryo introduces kind of, I think it's the most hated mechanic in this game, like the minion filter.
It's definitely kind of controversial, I would say, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see that in a minute. He's on the edge right now, as you can see, just showing off again. So the second phase of this boss is, oh, he kind of, I never saw that ever. So how you're supposed to do this is dodge Embryo, and then you get a Kano mask, and then you can spin him off the platform, and that's how Embryo takes damage. You need to do this 3 times. But Cookie, if I caught that, he did it before getting a Kano.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, so I didn't.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
So again, just dodge and just kick him off
yeah,
the platform.
there it is.
I'd say the Embryo is kind of easy when you get to, like, when
I
you do
actually
it
don't know,
multiple
Pigeon.
times.
Do you know, Kari, if the if it's scripted for the first phase? How like the spawn pattern is for like the
For the beakers?
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's scripted.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, it's always in the same spot. So what I do is I stand in the top right because that's the easiest for me. So it's always in the same spot. So you can develop a
I see.
strategy for that. It's not as chaotic. And now one of the most creative, I think, and most loved levels in Crash 4, Offbeat. It's truly special, especially uh, when you play it on your own. You can kind of play around with it, and you'll see what I mean in just about a second.
Yeah.
So the enemies are kind of going in a rhythm, and the music is great, and the enemies combine that their music and attacks kind of in sync, and it's just beautiful to play.
Yeah, it's a really good level.
Yeah.
Really well designed. And Cookie
So
kind
yeah,
of skipped it after the boss fight, but the game actually played like a little cutscene to introduce like these like inverted modes for the game levels. So you can like kind of replay them in like these like inverted mode, which changes the levels up slightly different in like some perspectives. Like some change like the perspective, the color scheme. I don't know what else is there that like
well,
changes.
yeah, different filters, and also the hidden
Yeah,
gem is in a different location.
yeah, the
So
hidden gem
that's
as well. Yeah,
kind of the only thing from the gameplay aspect. The
yeah, but you
pirate level,
more or less
inverted
have to
level.
do the same level again.
Yeah, it's really too much. I don't think
Yeah,
that could have been like a cheat code or something to get the filters and like and mirrored levels. I mean, that's what in older games that's what you would unlock, right? Like mirrored
yeah, like some
levels.
like kind of cheat code or whatnot.
Yeah.
Um,
So in this game, it's doubles the playtime and what you need to
yeah,
collect. Yay!
and you have to do it for like the clear gems and like like for percentage and whatever. And
Well, the all clear gems category, both in speedrunning and in no hit, only requires you to do 256 gems from the
oh,
normal
okay,
levels.
I
So
see.
inverted levels are excluded, which is
Oh,
why I'm
for good reason, hopefully.
yeah, that's why I'm considering doing that category. If it were inverted levels, I would just not
Yeah, no,
bother.
no, thank you.
So I think Cookie's getting to the last part of this level. the rail grind. And I guess that's something we didn't talk about, but it's pretty kind of obvious. You can go like up and down, like hang on the rails and then go back and slide them, and that's how they design these obstacles.
Yeah, you can also like swing to the left and to the right to avoid obstacles, or like you collect crates when you are like hanging on the like bottom of the grind, or like on the grind rail.
Yeah.
I mean, in this section, not because it's like 2D grind rail here, but there are like others where you like need to swing left, right to avoid obstacles.
Yeah. And Cookie just blew my mind again. I did not know you can spin these unicycle
Yeah,
enemies
I
because I'm
didn't
always
either.
too afraid to do it. If I'm like 0 hits on this level, this is an hour of my time, and I'm not taking any chances. I'm gonna dodge them, and now I know. So that was a pretty cool level, right? I can't wait to see more of those. Well, we're not gonna see them. That was it. Now back to the swamp.
Am I mistaken, or is this introducing? Yeah, our next character exactly.
Dingodile. Dingodile was in. He first appeared in Crash 3 as the second boss, and he's the best playable character both in this game and in Crash Team Racing, the kart game.
I really like him in Crash 4.
Yeah, it's amazing, and I wish he got more levels, but again, we're just gonna see him in 1.5 level in any percent.
Yeah.
And I love the vibe here. And Cookie's doing. Oh my god!
Oh
What
my
is he doing?
fucking god. Dude, these skips on this like sign there.
Yeah, I'm sweating.
I didn't even know it has like enough collision for you to stand on it.
Me neither.
But yeah, what like Dingodile has is like this like vacuum cannon, which like can like suck in enemies, small enemies, and crates, and you can like also like as you see here, like fly with it a bit, or, like extend your jump more or less.
Yeah. But also his spin is really, really good because the
Yeah.
hitbox is really generous, I'd say. And you cannot suck these vacuum, I'd say. These nitro, the green crates. If you do that,
Yeah, don't do that.
yeah, I learned that the hard way. And more shortcuts, of course. The intended way is
Yeah.
you would want to suck up the TNT barrels and then blast your way through the
Yeah, but
wall of
why
nitros.
would you need to blow up the nitro if you can just jump over it?
Yeah. Or go in the foreground or the background of
Yeah.
the level. And these little bats will drop the TNTs on your head when you go, like we can see right now, when you go below them. So with the TNTs, not that much of a problem, but with nitros, if they're carrying nitros, then it gets a bit trickier. And that was home cooking.
Really nice.
Next up, we have Run It By You, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Another crash level. And now, as you can see, like we unlock Dingodile, so we can go back to the optional levels and play an optional level with Dingodile, but that is not needed for any percent. So we're not gonna bother with that right now. If
I
you can
think this.
see, go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, I mean you can just sort like this red chests, or like these red steel chests now with like the exclamation mark. I think this is the first time we see them, which like
Yeah.
activates the yeah, it's like a timed crate you activate. You like hit the steel chest and it like activates other boxes for like a period of time, and yeah, then you like have to reactivate it if you like, did not successfully break them or whatever.
Yeah, if you're not fast enough.
Yeah, it's like not in like the OG games where you like have these like permanent activated. I think in this there as well. Pretty sure.
I don't think they are. I think do you think about are you talking about the, what do you call them? Like the slot traits where they
Yeah, exactly.
rotate closer and closer and switch faster and faster. And then if you don't break them fast enough, they just become a solid concrete or iron crate.
Yeah, they are not in this game, are they?
I don't think
so.
they are. I might
Yeah.
be forgetting something, but I don't think they are. And in this little cutscene, we saw this little rift opening up. So this is kind of the checkpoint for the optional levels. Oh, Cookie's gonna do something really
Oh
nice
my
here.
god.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
this one is not as hard as it looks. Really, I do this sometimes in no hit runs. It's really not that hard, but it looks nice. It always looks nice.
Yeah. I mean, in the end, you still have to wait here, but
yeah, it's a little bit of an auto scroller right now.
yeah, we all love auto scrollers, right?
I don't know if you're saying that sarcastically, but I
Yeah,
love
I am.
auto scroller. I love auto scrollers.
Are you really? Oh no.
Yeah, yeah. Is that a minority?
I don't know. I think like most people, especially like challenge runners, do not like auto scrollers, but
Oh,
I don't know.
that.
Maybe I'm the minority here.
And then we have another jetboards section. Again, this one I'd say is maybe not as hard as it looks. And there's fake crash right there, dancing on the platform. So, do you know like how fake crash originated?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so I might be getting this wrong. But first,
Oh, good.
I think we're done with the swamp.
Yeah, this should be it
Crash.
for the world.
Yeah, for this dimension. And now we got CookieNaval, a time mask. So in the future, when we get that mask, Cookie's gonna be able to, for a brief period, slow down time. So that's gonna be like a major motif in these upcoming levels.
Yeah, and this like ice world is gonna use a lot.
Oh yeah, fake crash. Okay, so I think this is how it happened, but back in like 90s when Crash 2 came out, there was this Japanese like Crash plushie that didn't look anything like Crash. It was like bushy eyebrows, like buck teeth, and
Yeah.
all of that. And I guess Naughty Dog developers loved it when they saw it, and kind of, I don't know where he was. I don't know if in Crash 3 you could see him dancing or something, or that's just something in the remakes. But I do know that he appeared in Crash Team Racing, which came after Crash 3, I think in 1999 on PlayStation 1. So that's how we got fake Crash now in almost every game.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, what Dev just said, like the movement is really, really insane. Like skipping all these like moving ice platforms here and just like going straight to the end of this section.
And this is how you're supposed to kind of use these. Oh, not like that. Not like
I was
that.
about to say, not
risky.
exactly like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, you have these platforms.
Yeah, but Cookie isn't even bothering slowing down the time here.
Why slow down?
Oh,
And we have a hit.
That's so unlucky.
It really is, because that enemy gets me very, very like regularly. This again, it doesn't look like much, but the timing is actually like harder than it looks like. So
Very, very clean run so far, though.
yeah, very clean run. And that guy, I hate him even more right now because he got Cookie. But yeah, a little shortcut here, and that was no way out, basically.
Yeah, the first of the Ice Vault, which has then Cortex at the boss fight at the end.
Yeah. And yeah, like this is a glitchless movement. I mean, he's doing anything that the game allows him to do. Nothing.
Oh
no,
yeah.
no funny business. This is all execution, and that's I think a lot of the Crash 4 speedrunning that I find really like impressive. That there's no like hop sliding like in Crash 2 and 3 remakes where you can like kind of clip into environment. Maybe I'm not explaining this right, but clip into environment while sliding and then get a boost or something like that. No, this is just how the game is supposed to be played.
Yeah, NST has some funny things.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think my favorite thing in NST is file fusion, and like we don't need to talk too much about it, but I think they're
I
like
mean, if you want, you can talk about it because I don't know what it is.
like there's like I think I'm pretty sure it's only in NST because like the game got like remaked or like remastered in like a trilogy together. So you like actually have like a shared menu for like all the 3 games, and you can set it up that I don't know how exactly it works, and there are like different setups for like different stuff. But in the end, you can swap or like fuse one save file from like, for example, Crash 3 into like Crash 1, which allows you to like start the game at a completely different point with like statistically a fresh save file. But like
Right.
you can like, for example, start at like Brio and Crash 1 with a fresh save file because of file fusion.
I didn't know that. That was amazing.
And yeah, that's like really cool. It's like obviously glitched, but yeah, there are like
Also,
some funny things.
oh, there's a lot of funny things you can do with Crash games. And
Yeah,
I hope you didn't blink because what Cookie just did was just so fast. In a segment where you're supposed to like take it really slow and actually slow down time with the masks, Cookie's like, nah, I'm just gonna, slide jump all over this.
yeah. File fusion is really fun. That's true. Like it also, for example, like in Crash 1, you would technically have to backtrack for like let's say all clear gems because you like have to like do like later levels to get like the colored gems, and then have to like redo previous levels to collect like all boxes. And because of file fusion, you can just start at the end of the game, which allows you to get all the clear gems in one go. You don't have to redo any level, which is like really cool, I think.
That's
It just
awesome.
makes
Yeah,
it a
that's really,
bit
really cool.
more lenient. But
Yeah.
yeah, there's some funny things.
There was a yellow gem platform
Yeah.
for the bonus segment of this level.
Yeah, we're not doing any bonuses here.
Yeah. And I
My
mean,
God.
the guy just clipped on a stacked box, no biggie.
Yeah, that's like also. Yeah, I guess you just wanted to explain the nitros, I guess.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, like you can like slow down the nitros with the mask as well. Like you can slow them down that far that you can jump onto them, and then they explode like a little bit delayed, so you don't get hit immediately.
A lot of cool ideas in Crash 4 that I
Yeah,
don't think are appreciated
yeah, it's
as
like a lot
much.
of like little things, but they really add up to the whole game.
Yeah, a lot of different little mechanics. And we have a first bear riding segment as well. Again, inspired by Crash 2. In Crash 2, we have 3 levels in which the whole level is just like this, like riding. Not chasing Cortex, but riding. Auto-scroller. I love them. I love them.
Honestly, I really like the bear levels in Crash 2.
There you go.
But I'm usually not a fan of scrollers. I mean, I really like the like hawk levels in Crash 1 as well. But yeah.
Yeah. By the way, Cookie, when you're on ice sliding with a bear, you cannot jump, so he has to dodge these nitros. Otherwise, he'll just go into. And this, of course, does not count as a hit. This is just an intended way to get off.
I mean,
the
that's
level.
just scripted, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Are we at the Cortex already?
I think we are.
Yeah. That was bears. Yeah, that was bears
there it is.
repeating. We have Neocortex. 4 times the charm. Yeah, the 4th time they're battling Cortex, right?
Surely it's the last time.
I hope not. Okay, so he's gonna be first dodging the missiles, and as you can see, Also, there's no collision on the missiles, so he can just do this. The hitbox is on the floor, so there's no collision in the actual missile model, so you can just go through them and show off again. So I don't know if you saw this, but he damaged the boss by spinning that punch bot that's Cortex summoned. And yeah, I knew he was gonna do this. I don't know how you do this, but you can kind of glitch crash animation into just sliding.
It looks really fucking funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just dodge like his patterns. He gets like more like things he
Insane.
throws at you at like, and then you like just like pause at the time and like kick these punch bots.
It can get really chaotic if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah. And you have Mask CookieNaval at your disposal, so you can slow down time. And the cooldown between, like when you press the button for slowing down time, and then you get like, I don't know, 5 seconds of like slow time.
This looks so fucking.
When you run out of that, what do you call it? Time slow, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, for all like the action, yeah.
Yeah, you can just almost immediately go into
Yeah,
slow
there's
time
not a
again.
lot of delay or like cooldown.
At all.
It's really fucking fast. Like
Yeah.
you can like disable it and like almost enable it immediately again.
Yeah. That's how I do it. I mean, this Cortex fight lasts like 5 minutes for me, and we didn't even explain the
Yeah.
fight properly, and he's done with it. Okay, prehistoric dimension now. Again, a really pretty game. This is. And this level, I think. Oh, I think that was on purpose. I think he was just waiting for the cycle there, so he can pass through. I think that was an accidental belly flop.
I don't know. Maybe.
I'll ask him later. But I know Cookie. He'll say, even if it was accidental, he'll say, no, that was a purpose.
That was intended. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another like grind rail here.
Yeah. These can get really tricky on the first couple of tries until you learn like where the rocks appear, because they can get like immediately, like suddenly they can get in your face.
Yeah, you really need to like learn the position of those. You get a hang of it.
Yeah, this is one of the easiest levels, I'd say, and really kind of short, especially now that he's gonna pick up triple mask after this section. So he's just gonna blast through to the end of the level. Yeah, you don't need to slow down time or anything right now. So
Yeah, triple mask can be
helps a lot.
really fucking strong.
Yeah. So we have this last grind rail section, a la Ratchet and Clank, and that's gonna be the end of the level. There was a hidden gem right there. I don't know if you saw it on the right.
Yeah, you need to like swap the trace like a bit earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of these hidden gems are actually really, really good hidden if you like first play this game. I don't know. For some of them I really needed long. I don't know how many times I went through the levels.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'd say most of them are really well hidden.
Yeah.
Even when you find them like on the first try, I'd still say they like well hidden, but not absurdly well hidden. But there are a couple of those as well. I think in one of the swamp levels. And you want to talk about the Cortex levels or?
Yeah, like Cortex has like this like blaster. You can like hit enemies with it. I think first time makes them jelly, second time makes them solid.
Other way around.
Other way around? Okay. Yeah, first time makes them solid, second time makes them into these like jelly blocks, which you can like bounce off on. And yeah, he has also this like dash ability where you can like close like wider gaps.
And he's gonna do Cookie's gonna do a real little shortcut here. I mean, he just did it.
Yeah.
Basically, there's a whole section to the right that he just skipped.
Okay. Also not
The bugs.
blasting this
Intent way.
enemy, just going past.
Yeah. Turn the enemies into platforms and dash through the level. That's basically Cortex gameplay.
Yeah, also really, really interesting mechanic, I think. To
Yeah.
like use the enemies for your like progression. And it really opens up for like a lot of like unique level designs. Because like moving
Absolutely.
enemies and everything, you can really play around with this.
Yeah. All the characters are there's not like this character's I hate this level because it has this character in it and it's really like not fun or janky to play.
Oh
No,
no, no, no.
all the characters are really well designed
Yeah.
and well themed, I'd say as well.
Yeah, it really fits the vibe of the game. And yeah, again we like opening up like the optional levels that we already unlocked after like we got introduced to the new characters.
And those levels like explain what happened in the levels that we already visited, where we had that little like time warp and little cutscene. Like, oh, something happened, but I don't know what. So you visit the optional levels, and then you see what kind of happened in the little story.
Yeah, sometimes they also like these like question or exclamation marks on the screen, these like yellows or whatever. And like usually these is like the points where like these like time line levels like connect to. But yeah. This is another chase level, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. The big T-Rex chasing you. These purple, pink mushrooms, I say, slow you down when you touch them, so that counts as a hit and no hit runs. So this is kind of what we're talking about
Yeah,
with the
exactly. Like
timelines and all
this is
that.
like where like a timeline connects
Yeah.
to from a different character. And like how these levels usually are is that you play the first part, you play like with the different timeline or like the second part, and then you can continue like more or less the normal path of the level. It like kind of shows like how this like scene or action came into place.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not going
Yeah.
to see any of those
No.
because they are not
Maybe another event.
required. Yeah.
But if someone's gonna be running that, again, let it be Cookie because first of all, I think he's the only one that did it officially.
Yeah.
And second of all, if anyone else does it, it's gonna be too slow, too long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, these slides after, like the slide below the platform, I'd say it looks kind of harder than it actually is because I actually had the real problem with those, and then when I just figured out, oh, I just need to like hold the slide button a bit longer. It's not that hard.
Would there ever be a hitless category for flashback tapes? I don't think there is one at the moment, but we talked about it a little bit earlier, and I think we both kind of agreed that it could be a good category, maybe.
Yeah,
But
I know. Definitely.
but yeah, I don't know if that will be a category in the future. I could definitely imagine because, as we said, like it's not too short. I guess it would be something like we have like for Mortal Journey in Sekiro as well, that it's like not valid for like team entry or whatever. But I guess it could be definitely a category for the website if there are like enough runners interested in it.
And like I said, I think I remember someone posted that like he or she did it, and I
Yeah.
think that someone might be in the chat. Wink, wink. So
Yeah, next is like the Galaxy 4, the next boss fight.
yeah, like the space.
Yeah, the space station, Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also got
Dimension.
the new mask, right? We should have the
Yeah.
gravity mask now.
Yeah, called Ika Ika. basically you hit the mask button once, it reverses the gravity, hit it again, reverses back on. And you can do while in midair, you can do like 2 inputs. So you can Cookie's gonna be doing it in later levels, maybe in this one as well. But you can just jump and then switch once, switch twice, and that's it. You can't do it another like third time while in midair.
Oh my
You have to
god.
like, yeah.
Yeah. You can like not completely abuse it, but yeah, you just saw like switching mid-air here to change the gravity back.
And again, I may be wrong, but I think in speedruns you can. I think they do something with the gravity mask. I don't know quite what exactly, but in some of the levels, or at least in one level that I saw, uh, they kind of extend the duration in
Ah,
which
okay.
you can have that mask. So you have anti-gravity mask, which allows you to do insane jumps uh, where you're not supposed to have that. So yeah, I never actually had any problem with camera angles in Crash games, except maybe in like yeah jumps like these, except maybe in like chase levels in Crash 2.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
I mean the depth perception can be a bit tricky, especially
Yeah,
like in like when I did Crash 1, I definitely, especially when I started learning the game, the depth perception really like cost me a lot of runs or like a lot of hits. So you like really need to get used how to, you know, how to play with it. I guess if you play like for a longer time, it's not that noticeable anymore, or like, you can, work with it.
yeah,
But
yes. So. And I'd say like we already got to the part in Crash 4 where levels are getting like way trickier and trickier and trickier
yeah,
and
for
harder.
sure.
Like you saw that last segment with the gravity and the enemy shooting at you. So this was Blast of the Past. No, not Blast of the Past. What am I saying? This was out for launch. So stowing away. I'd say this is another like bit shorter level. Well, in Crash 4, when you're comparing to the other levels.
Yeah.
And here in the background, you can see nitrous oxide talking to you. Nitrous oxide being the Crash team. I mean, he's a prominent character in the Crash universe, but he first appeared in Crash Team Racing as the main boss.
Yeah.
Really great campaign for or story mode for a kart racer, I'd say.
Oh,
Crash Racing
Crash
has.
Team Racing is, I don't know. It's such a good game.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I played that game.
Oh yeah, for sure. Same here. And that was the last game made by Naughty Dog, like the original creators
Yeah.
of Crash. And do you know why? Oh, but I think this is important. Oh, but yeah, Cookie's just gonna ignore it.
Yeah.
If you go into a Kano form and the enemy shoot at you, it does not count as a hit. But Cookie's just too fast for them. Cookie's faster than guns in this game.
Yeah, he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
All
Oh, but
right.
yeah, they made nitrous oxide like as ridiculous, and the story in Crash Team Racing as ridiculous as
Hmm.
they could kind of kill the franchise and didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of border spin in this game. We're just doing all these like spin slides.
And he did like a little thingamajig with the elevator when he activated the elevator but didn't go down with it and then just body slammed a little
Yeah.
bit of. But the game didn't break, so that's good. Another beautiful level. And really, I'd say like kind of original. Oh, do you know about this first part that Cookie just blasted through with the ice and the boxes, how they're arranged exactly in the way in like they
No, I
are
don't think so.
it's they're exactly arranged as in Snow Go. I think
Oh,
it's Snow Go. Yeah, in
that's
Crash 2.
cool.
Yeah, little homage.
Yeah, I really like those little things that like
Yeah.
remind of the original games.
Yeah. Hey, do you like auto scrollers?
Oh my god, I love them.
This level has 2 sections, auto scrolling sections, and this level has another triple mask you can get later in the level. I
Yeah, we
think
are already on
Cookie's
2
gonna get it.
masks here.
Yeah.
I got this part.
You kind of just hold left or right. I don't think there's too much to it.
Yeah,
And he's gonna do some. Yeah, he's gonna Yoshi that poor alien animal. I don't know if you caught that
yeah,
when he did.
yeah. He just like threw it off the cliff there.
Shame on you, Cookie.
And yeah,
And
we are
this is
triple
what you can do.
masked. And
Yeah, this is what you can do with the anti-grav mask. I think I'm gonna be nauseous. CookieNaval, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, how can you commentate what he just did?
yeah, I don't know.
Like, we have to be like those auction guys, like just going at it. But yeah,
Is this all?
another. Yeah, poor Schnurgle. Yeah. So do you think this is again Schnurgle, or did he respawn, or is this another one?
Maybe it's just his brother or so, or his sister. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to break the news about the other one, or
No,
okay?
I don't know. Okay, just going to the left there. I didn't know you can go past there.
Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. You could just go to the left. But yeah, I like it how they were not like they created 2 completely original like settings for levels, and those settings appear just once. It really adds to the variety, and they did
Yeah.
have to do that, I think. One being offbeat, the Party Gras. Is it Party Gras? Is that what it's called? And then this one, the Crash Landed. Like just for one level.
Right, next boss fight.
Yeah, penultimate entropy. And entropies.
Yeah, entropy and entropy.
Entropy, yeah. Female entropy from another dimension.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
like I
so
mean,
this is
like the whole game is like about these like dimensional rifts and whatever, and like reality is shattering apart, and you like kind of see this here, just like the world's like collapsing, and Crash like raiding through the different dimensions. It's like yeah, a bit of story time, I would say here.
yeah, this kinda does all the flashbacks of the cutscenes that we had, and you collect these what are they called? These are like the fruits that replace Wampa
Yeah,
fruits
the
in the
like the
inverted levels.
inverted Boompa fruits. I don't know how they're called.
They have a
The blue
name, I forgot.
ones.
Yeah, and if you collect all of them, well, we'll see. You get this? Yeah, they implemented a meme for it, and now onto the boss fight.
Anyway, we kind of use like the Arcana mask here to spin here, close the gaps between the platforms, close distance.
Do you know that if you're like in midair and the laser lines up with you, it still gets you?
Oh, that's so annoying.
Oh, it was when I got here, and that was my only hit in my PB. So
That's really annoying. But yeah, we just saw like then we had the second mask, the time mask to slow down the platforms, and now we use the gravity mask to like get this section here.
I'd say this is like the hardest boss for me, hit run, just because of that platforming. This part, not so much. It just
Yeah, this
kind
part
of,
is pretty straightforward, I would say.
yeah. But again, they found a way to kind of implement all 3 masks in this boss
Yeah.
fight, which is something we already talked about. How there's going to be more and more of that.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't think the like the like shapeshifter mask is here, like the first one. It's like only the last 3 masks. Yeah.
There's a very low chance the trophies can trick shot you, but they're never 0. Trust me, I know. They got me twice already, and I don't like it. And now for, I think, the hardest kind of dimension overall. And food run, Joel said,
Yeah,
the
this like
hardest
last dimension is
in the world.
really
Yeah. Oh,
tricky, I would say.
this is second to last,
Oh,
penultimate,
yeah.
right?
True.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the hardest one. And I think
completely forgot about the ending for a moment.
Yeah. And out of 3 levels in this dimension, I'd say this, for me at least, is the easiest. It's the only crash level in this
Yeah.
dimension, right? And you get to play around with all the masks. Well, kind of, right? Like Great Escape has crash.
Yeah,
a
the
little
last
bit.
one. Yeah, I was about to say, like,
Yeah.
the last one has, like, Crash as well in it, yeah.
Yeah, you
But
got
yeah, I
me.
think this is the only one which, like, only plays Crash here.
So a bunch of segments with masks and like obstacle courses, kind of just to play around with.
Oh, these sections, man. I'm really
Yeah,
not a fan of these, like, moving
me neither. Me
wall
neither.
slide platforms on these, like, trucks. It's,
You and me.
yeah.
Oh, what he's doing? He's going below him.
Oh my
Crazy
god.
man. Again, you can't spin in a kind of form. You cannot spin the TNTs, the red boxes. It'll kill you. And who needs elevators, right?
Oh.
And yeah, this is what I've been talking about with the. This is kind of similar how I do it as well. And honestly, it's way easier than going like wall to wall.
Yeah.
Just
It
use
looks,
these ways.
honestly, it looks easier than going from the wall jumps there.
It
'Cause
really is.
they are
Yeah.
not that easy sometimes, like,
Yeah.
especially if you have to do a lot of them in a row there.
Yeah. Same here. When you jump off a wall, like there's this audio cue when you get to the end of these like wall jumps. When you jump off a wall, it should kind of automatically propels you to the next one, but sometimes it misses. And
Yeah, exactly.
when you're at the end of your no hit run, for example, it can be really, really annoying. So where you can just. At this level, there's a bugged box you can hit in both normal and ghost mode within a Lani load. I didn't know that. Yeah,
That's
thank you.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, another Dingo Die level.
Well, one of the two, right?
Yeah.
In any percent, that is.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is the only level in 90% that is shared between Dingo and Tana. And for me, this is maybe one of the most difficult levels.
This is
in No
definitely
Hit.
tricky, yeah.
Yeah. There's one part in Dingo part of the stage, and then one part in the end of the level where it can be really, really tricky, especially if you don't know what you're doing, kind of like me. So,
Oh, yeah, same.
so Cookie's gonna explain a little bit how it's supposed to be done, or show us, not explain. Only bugged bugs I know. Walk? What's that? No, this is Crash 4. Crash 1, 2, 3, Crash Team Racing, and Crash 4, and that's all. And Crash Team Rumble. That's the only games we know. Maybe Crash Bash, but you know. Maybe if you're from another timeline, you know, so you know about something else that I don't know, but I don't know about Twak.
But yeah, some of these levels in Crash 4 are also really long, which just got mentioned in chat. Like there are some short levels, but I would say overall the levels are fairly long in compared to like the other games. I mean, the game overall is also pretty long.
Yeah, yeah. And again, that's one of the criticisms that they got. And they're not wrong. I mean, I don't
Oh,
mind the long levels, I guess. The long levels, but they are long, there's no doubt in that. And
yeah,
this is the tricky part where you
this
need to
really
jump.
looks
Yeah,
hard.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And
yeah.
Cookie
We're
Made
gonna
looks
swap
so
to
easy.
Shauna here. Just running past there.
And you just, yeah, as you can see, you can just kind of throw your hook to get the gates open in the rails grinding section. So they really got like, again, level design is amazing and is,
Oh yeah.
yeah, they really try to make the levels like accommodate the character that's playing them and just do wacky things with their arsenal. So really well designed, I'd say. I just angered all 5 Twinsanity fans. One of them, I forgot about Twinsanity. I'm sorry. Twinsanity is a masterpiece, a broken one, but still a masterpiece. Ever played Twinsanity, Steak?
No, I did not.
Oh, you're missing out. It's amazing. You should play that. It's broken as hell, but you should play that. It's really good. Yeah.
Maybe I'll
I'll
look into it.
yeah. I'm gonna try to do that no hit as well one day. I don't know if it's possible or anything, but I'm just gonna go and try it.
Looking forward for it, man.
And yeah, this is the part that's kind of hard with the oncoming traffic. And this was the
Yeah.
easier one. There's
Yeah, there
another
comes
one.
like a longer section later.
Yeah. And if you can take your time, you know, because you have like safe space in between, you can take your time and just kind of relax while on the vehicles. It's still hard. It's really hard. And do you think Cookie's good is gonna, you know, just kind of pass through them like
Yeah,
it's no
no,
big deal?
he's not gonna stop him for a second. He's just like rush through there. Yeah, you can see it already on the right there at the
Yeah.
at the end.
That's a,
It's like
that's
the
something I
section.
also really like when you can see like the rest of the levels.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, that it's second on a lot of levels where you get like a
Yeah.
more or less preview of like the upcoming parts.
Yeah. It's kind of, you know, it fits because Crash is Dark Souls of platformers, and Dark
Oh,
Souls you can see, you know, world that's kind of far away, so it all makes sense. But yeah, this is the hard part.
yeah, as I said, not stopping
Yeah,
for a second,
yeah,
just
yeah. So every other row
yeah.
you can see that incoming traffic. So in like first, third, and fifth, you can kind of rest, but no rest for Cookie.
All
Nice.
right,
Really good
we
level.
have another donation, $20 by Anonymous. You boys are doing amazing. XOXO from Serbia. I gotta go back to Serbia at some point. Haven't been in Belgrade in years. Thanks so much for the
Really?
donation. Yeah. Visited a lot back in the day when family was around.
Oh, really? Well, if you're ever in my part of town, just call. We'll get something to eat, get some drinks.
All right, sure, will do.
Right. Next Cortex level coming up here.
Yeah, this is the trickiest part.
Yeah, this
But
is also
yeah,
very tricky, yeah.
yeah. But you can just, you know, zip right through it. But I'm not doing that ever. Because there's that one enemy that you have to liquefy or solidify. But it can get kind of janky a little bit and not let you on the platform, and the platform you're on this falls down. So again, I guess it's less risky to just go do what Cookie did right now and just to go through it and learn the timing. But I don't know.
Yeah, I
And again,
mean, faster is not always less safe. Like sometimes a good fast strat can be much safer than like waiting forever or whatever. But yeah, still, some of these stuff looks really scary.
yeah, it does. Oh, that was close. That was a close one, I
Yeah,
think.
that
Yeah.
was pretty close. Yeah, none of these have falling platform sections.
Yeah, but this one's not that hard, really. And
Yeah,
here with these nitros, you can kind of shoot all of them if you get to really to the edge. That's what I do because I'm not good at this game. And
yeah, last section of the level.
Uncharted 3, right? Kind of looks like it
Yeah,
a little bit. But yeah, I think he's gonna try and do a little something here for us. Maybe not. No, don't risk it. This is glitch you can do with like one of the boxes. You can yeet crash off the scene in this post level, but there's no hit run. So
but yeah, now we're going kind of back into time.
yeah, Cortex
Like,
betrayed us, right?
yeah, who could have thought? Cortex is the bad in like the bad guy in the end.
Well, maybe I'm stupid, but when I first played, I didn't expect this. But then again, I am kind of dumb. So
I mean, I would not say I did expect it, but I was also not super surprised.
yeah,
Let's put it like that.
yeah. So Cortex went back in time, back in 1996, when Crash was created, to stop himself in the past for making the mistake of creating Crash. And now he's in the background, through dialogue and all of that, we can hear that he's fighting with his past self because
Yeah,
his
he's
past
like
self doesn't
arguing with
believe
his
him.
like past self,
Yeah,
which is like kind of funny in like a lot of these dialogues. Like we
it's
won't
really
hear
funny.
him at
I like it
least.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of Saturday morning cartoon gives that
Yeah,
vibe for me.
exactly.
Yeah, but yeah. So Cortex Island. This is the last dimension. I think the ninth. Uh, and yeah, basically we're in the Cortex, in the industrial part of the island, like from the first game.
Yeah,
And
like the like last part of the first game more or less. It obviously is like not at all like it was in Crash 1. It's like really changed, but you like get the vibe of the levels.
yeah, and they again
Oh my
did a
god.
really good job with it. With like recreating that part
Yeah.
of the lore, I guess. I can't believe he stopped for this.
Yeah,
Why
I
is he
was
going so slow?
almost surprised. Yeah, skipping these platforms. Yeah.
Okay, so this is actually the safe thing to do, is go diagonally and just skip that platform, because that platform that he skipped has that cricket, and almost always, like, he's about to do his attack and get you. And
Yeah.
also what he did with that wall platform is also safer. Again, at least for me, because you don't have to time the buzz saws or whatever.
Mm.
So you can just jump early and double jump onto the platform safely. But yeah, he's gonna
Oh my
slow
god.
down time here to get on these.
Yeah, like it's like these gears, kind of like water wheels in the size, but yeah,
Yeah,
these
yeah.
like big wheels or like gears.
So that was nitro processing.
Nice. Yeah, like again, like a really clean run so far.
Yeah,
Apart from that one hit in the ice
amazing.
world. And that was really unlucky with that.
It was.
But
We'll say it was my fault, but yeah. Toxic tunnels. Oh, so I think it's this level that has that awful part that we're not gonna see in any percent. But it was gonna be a gate that if you have all 4 colored gems that we do not
oh yeah,
have right now,
the
you
like locked
unlock.
collector there.
Yeah, and then you can go through that and basically get all the crates that you need for this level's gem. But yeah, we're not gonna. There's the gate right here,
Yeah,
and it's
just in
really
front.
tricky. It's really tricky, and Cookie did that no hit because he did all clear gems. So that's how good he is. This one hit that was just unlucky.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it definitely shows off that he has the skills to do that.
Yeah. One day he'll be as good as I am, but one day. Oh,
Oh,
I did not expect that. I'm still not expecting this, but yeah,
yeah, I mean, I should not be surprised anymore, but
yeah. You still
still
get
throws me off
clenched a little
sometimes.
bit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I should talk about these rats with their shields pointing towards.
Yeah, go for it.
They're not. Their hitbox is really kind of forgiving in a way that you kind of have to just jump a little bit and spin, and you'll get them. Like you don't you really have to avoid the spikes. You kind of just need to jump and spin, and you'll be good. So it makes this part a lot easier than otherwise it would have been.
Yeah, I like always jumped completely on their head, but yeah, I guess
Yeah, you
it's
don't
not
need. Yeah,
necessary
you
at
don't need.
all.
Yeah, just jump and spin. It'll be fine. Like even okay, this one, but the one that have
Yeah, that
their
they'll
shield
have
at
in
front of
front of
them.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And also, some of these platforms are a little bit different. Uh, the ones that have that little flame going up, you have limited time until the flame get you. But again, Cookie's just too fast for that. That was nitro
Yeah.
processing. And on to the next, last level, right? Cortex Castle.
Yeah,
No,
it
this
should
was
be the
toxic
last one.
tunnels, not nitro processing. This was toxic tunnels. And I think this will show what we talked about, combining all the masks together in
Yeah,
a
it has
level.
like the section and near the end. That's like really tricky.
Yeah. Uh, okay, I'm gonna sound a little bit cocky here. Once you do it like 4 or 5 times, it's not that tricky, and it always looks impressive. But you just kind of pick up the mask and activate it, and you'll and hold right most of the time, and you're good. But I think Cookie's gonna show us a little bit different that you can do with that
Skipping
section.
the blades here, don't need them.
Yeah, yeah. It's easier this way to do. Like just get on the middle one and then slide and then jump. Because you can slide off the platform, no problem. They give you that Wile E Coyote frames. But yeah, this is one of the best levels ever. So yeah, this is what I talked about. Yeah, what you can do with the Ika Ika. Like you can change the gravity twice in one like jump. And here you can ride these buzz saws or buzz blades. And onto the part we were talking about. So maybe we should just let Cookie talk like for himself here and just enjoy.
Yeah. We already saw skipping one of the masks,
Oh yeah.
not needing those.
Like I said, it's not that hard, but then again, he just goes in and does it
Yeah.
triple like the speed that I'm doing it, and then like more swag from Cookie.
Yeah,
There you go.
skipping also here the time mask.
Yeah.
Picking up this one. Skipping the Arcano again. Yeah.
And that's
That's
Cortex
it.
Castle. Yeah, the gauntlet from that game that I don't know about. Yeah, it's
That game I
again.
don't know about.
Yeah. It's the best level in the game, I have to say, and I love that level. But yeah, the gauntlet is amazing.
Wow, who would have thought we fight Cortex again?
Yeah. So you have these little turrets that pulse in a circle, and then once you get rid of those turrets, Cortex summons his henchman. You have to hit the henchman to damage Cortex, and he has a lot of phases in this fight where he captures the masks, obviously, and uses them against you, which again, just in idea and presentation it's
Yeah.
really, really nice.
It's a really good design boss fight, I think. So
Yeah. I think one of the best boss fights in Crash series, honestly. If not the best. He doesn't use only the masks against you, so he uses his own machinery as always, which again is just a bonus. And you can just this is actually a tactic I learned recently. You can just stand to the left and you always have one less laser to deal with, right? Instead of 3, you can just
yeah,
need to
you
deal
just stay there and like don't have
Yeah.
to dodge the first one.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're like upside down. Cortex uses the mask against us.
Cookie's cool as a cucumber. And also here, like you can just go to the left and avoid having to go around while Cortex messes with you, like slowing down and speeding up time. You can just wait there and do this. Because why not?
Cortex is doing some Borpa spin himself now.
If you can't beat him, join him. But again, he's trying to beat Crash, so. And
yeah.
that's Crash 4. One hit.
GG.
but
One hit,
still,
really impressive.
I think Cookie showed us what
Yeah,
he can do and how
for
fast
sure.
he can play. So
That was a
GG,
really,
Cookie.
really good showcase of the run.
Yeah.
GG's.
GG.
Yeah, the ISID was really unlucky, but again,
It really was. I cannot stress that enough, how unlucky that was.
I mean, for a live run here, showcasing this, a really, really impressive run.
Yeah. Go follow Cookie for sure.
Yeah.
Please go follow Cookie.
Amazing speedrunner, amazing no-hit runner.
Yeah.
And
It was a great run to watch. So fast. Like really, I had no idea you can play this game so fast.
Oh, you can do it much faster than this, I think. But yeah, Cookie showed us. And here in the cutscene.
You mean much faster and also hitless, or just much faster?
I guess much faster, but I'm sure Cookie's gonna go back and like, this was so slow. This was so bad. I could do much better.
I mean, classic
Thank you.
speedrunners, right?
Really means a lot. Thank you so much.
All right, is Cookie here, by the way?
I should be.
Jeez.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Right,
GG's,
GG,
man.
Cookie.
Thank you.
So what were you how's it say? As a perfectionist, were you happy with that run? Is that kind of what you were expecting, or were you expecting a 0-hit GG easy? And I can't believe
it was pretty good. The death on Snowy was entirely my fault because I thought I still had the time mask, so I pressed R2 to slow down time, but it didn't slow down.
So just one little brain fart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's actually kind of what I was talking about earlier, right? That's kind of the issue. The hard part about Crash 4 is it goes for so long. So one slip up is enough, and you're done.
Yeah.
No hit.
And those enemies are also iconic for having jank hitboxes. Like, you should never slide spin into them. You should always jump and spin.
Exactly.
Yeah, really unlucky hit, but amazing run.
That was amazing. Really was. Congrats, man.